Have you noticed that once you make that promise, then if I were the devil, the most important thing I'm going to do in your life is stop you from becoming rich? Are you possessed with people's problems? Does it even bother you? Now, listen to me. I want to talk about this reskilling thing. Like I said, this is just an introductory session. Let's listen to what Inyi has got to say. But I said we're going to pray.
Nigeria is the lowest wage market.
I want us to pray. You see, the reason why I want us to pray is because I want you to act on something this morning. You see, this is the problem. I mean, you're going to see it in one of the videos, maybe during the network service. If Pastor Isaac is the vice principal or the most senior teacher in a school, and he has unique skills that he brings to the table, and God has given him insight and so on and so forth, and he doesn't help the school he's in, saying, I will take this secret that I know until I get my own, I promise you he will never get his own. Bible has already told you that if you're not faithful in another man's business, do you skip over those scriptures? When you see them, do you just walk past and say, this is not for me? Your neighbor has a problem, it doesn't bother you. Your co-worker has a problem, it doesn't bother you. Your office, your company has a problem, it doesn't disturb you. Your church has a situation, you're fine. Oh, I met a man 2 days ago, 3 days ago. This young man, his mother died, and every uncle that promised him something abandoned him. He's in America now. He came home. He said, one of them held him and said, your father wanted you to go to this place, I will take care of it. He said, never heard from the man after the funeral. Now, I'm not blaming those people because, listen to me, life happens. Am I making sense? The man may have intended to do it and something happened in his life that turned him off. So please, we're not blaming them. He said when he finally made it in America, he said he was going to find widows in Nigeria to take care of. That he didn't want it to happen to anybody. So he said, but one of the people he had to convince that he had to support widows. As a matter of fact, there's a widow in the house right now that stayed with him for 8 months from Nigeria. He sends money to them every month from America to look after them families. He said one day he finally had to go and confront his wife and said to his wife, honey, I beg you, I must do this thing. I know I must do it. The wife said, whatever God tells you to do, you do. Then she now remembered she had a dream. And the Lord said to her that because of your husband, you will never be a widow. There are things you do that come back to you in ways and manners that you never can understand how they came back to you. You think my standing here every morning, making sacrifices, doing whatever I do, you think I don't get rewarded? I may not be rewarded with a brand new car outside. I may not be rewarded with hundreds of millions of naira that are in my account. But God knows how he kept my children. God knows how he opened doors for them. God knows how, you know what I mean? They made it without giving me any wahala. Do you know what that means? We had to fly to San Francisco to go and see our son. He said, we shouldn't worry. He paid the flights, paid for the hotel, even gave me money. For the first time in his life. He didn't know I had a bank account in Canada. I don't know if he gave me money to pay for the taxi. It wasn't that he was giving money to buy anything. I don't know if I'm making any sense to you at all. Listen to Inyi, and I want you to understand where we're going with this quickly. I haven't even gone halfway through.
Nigeria is the second lowest wage market in the world after Pakistan. Right?
So break it down.
Yes.
Nigeria is where you get the cheapest
labor in the world after Pakistan.
Not even India.
Not India. We're way cheaper
China.
than India. Way cheaper than China now.
America will take all its labor-related jobs to China.
Why? Why would they take it to China? America cannot take all these labor-related jobs to China because they're expensive and they're enemies.
So Nigeria should actually
we are supposed to be sucking in.
We are supposed to be the world's
labor force. Yes, we're supposed to be the world's labor force.
Why is that not happening?
3 reasons. Number one is we're not focused. I won't lie to you. If I was the president, I would not do anything else. I would just say, look, young people, go and learn how to use AI so you can work on the global economy. Everything else is on hold. If it was me, we're not focused enough. We're not looking at the data so we can be focused enough. That's the first thing. The second reason, we don't have the infrastructure for mass work. Do you know there is no facility in this country where you can comfortably put 2,000 people to work?
At the same time?
At the same time.
On the same network?
In the same place.
Space?
There's nowhere. There's nowhere you can comfortably put 2,000 people to
work.
And
what would be needed to do that?
It doesn't take much. It's buildings now. It doesn't take much. It's buildings. Just build buildings, put internet, and make it easy for people to be able to get those buildings. In other countries with less traction than we currently have in remote work, they build entire campuses. You go to India, you go to Hyderabad, you see entire campuses. You go to Ukraine, entire campuses. And Nigeria, we have the core infrastructure to do it. Like, we can take digital bridge institutes. We have a lot of universities that are 10% developed. We can just develop them out. We have the land and the elements. We just need to be focused. That's the second thing. And then the last thing is skilling, right? The truth of the matter is we do a lot of training, not skilling. I know there are two different things, right? Skilling means you're taught how to use the skill to deliver work. Training is I'm just giving you the information. So we need to actually get into the
It's not practical enough.
It's not practical enough. It's not tied to
hands-on.
It's not hands-on. It's not tied to real employment goals. It's not. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, what do you think we're doing here this morning? Anybody? Are we training or are we skilling?